Hey guys, welcome back to Woods Tree Farm. I'm Phil, and I know it's been a few months since we got a video out for you. I've been really bad about producing videos. We've got a lot going on. I'm going to update you on some of those things here and share with you kind of why I haven't been producing videos. But I've always struggled when we've got a lot to do to commit the time and the energy to produce videos, and that's just why it hasn't gotten done. I've just been really focused on getting other things done. But look at these trees. Is it really starting to look like a tree farm around here? I've got the first leyland and Murray cypress trees that we got. Our first year planting this variety was 2020, so these have been in the ground 3 years now here on our farm, and I've got over 40 trees over 6 feet tall that we are going to look to sell this year. I've already started taking deposits on these. I've got a few more available that people haven't put deposits on yet, but it's early. I mean, we're taking deposits in August for the first trees ever cut off our property, so that's exciting. If I spin you guys around, we're right next to the pond, and across the pond over there I've got the irrigation pump running, and our main flower patch is over that way, and we are doing a late season flower picking event this year. First time ever doing that. We'll see how it goes, but it's been hot, it's been dry, so maybe this wasn't a great decision. It's making it even harder to time the blooms on those varieties, but I think by the end of September we will have a full patch of flowers over there ready for picking. And then over there you can see that is what we've been working on for the last several months, actually since April, almost what, 5-6 months it seems like. So I had to clear a large patch of land of all of its mature trees. I had to excavate a site for the home, and when the home's brought in, power was just hooked up to it yesterday. We still need to finish putting siding on, and the well and septic should get hooked up this week. So those are all major milestones, and then we can really look at putting the final touches on that project and move on from that project, which I'm looking forward to do at this point because it's really drug on for a long time. I mentioned we're doing a flower event in the fall, and this is my sunflower field. It is looking dire over here. It is terrible. So you guys have commented in past years, oh, how do you deal with deer? Or do deer mess with your flowers at all? And I've always said, no, we've never really had an issue. And in past years we haven't. But apparently if you plant the whole field of them, the word gets out. And out here, man, there is probably, I don't know, they've eaten at least half of it, and who knows what this will look like. I'm gonna leave it. We'll see what ends up blooming, but I'm confident at this point it's not gonna look like that huge, beautiful field of golden sunflowers like everybody likes to see. So whatever. This I don't know what to do about that. If you guys got suggestions on controlling deer in your sunflower patches, sunflower fields, and this is almost 2 acres, and it is completely annihilated back here. So we just need to get out here and hunt a little bit more. I think that's part of it. But if there's any kind of deer repellent for sunflowers or something like that, you guys let me know. So earlier in the year, we actually already had a crop of sunflowers through this field. I planted in April, and then we had an event in end of June, early July, and the field looked okay. It was pretty full. There was a little bit of deer damage here and there. We actually had a little bit of storm damage in that plot, but it was okay. I was able to kind of mow some paths and set up some photo props in kind of strategic areas that were either browsed a little bit more heavily or had the storm damage, and everything kind of worked out. But this one, it seems like they're just going through it in mass, and there is not a clear pattern or anything. The flowers that are coming up, or the plants that are coming up that look healthy, are scattered all about. So we'll just have to wait and see what this looks like. I know in the springtime I was talking about, oh, we really got a handle on weed control this year. Well, you can see looking out here across the tree field that as we were busy with the house project and everything involved with that, plus our early flower season, the weeds really got out of control. So just within the past 2 weeks or so, I've done an herbicide application, I've done some mowing. We're gonna let these weeds burn down a little bit, and then we'll see where we're at and see if we got really good control over what's there. I'm thinking we probably did not get great control because the weeds were so tall and so dense as we sprayed through the rows we probably didn't penetrate the whole weed canopy, if that's a thing. Probably not supposed to have a weed canopy, but I'm guessing once the, you know, 1.5 to 2 foot, 3 foot tall grass and weeds die off, there's going to be more stuff that were protected from the herbicides down underneath that we'll have to treat again. But I've talked about this a few times. I really want to figure out kind of this weed control so that our trees can grow without the competition, but also so it'll be easier for us to maintain. It's just you know, one thing after another. We got a lot on our plates and we're kind of doing the best that we can, but we'll see how this develops over the next 2 to 3 weeks as that herbicide takes hold, and we'll, you know, make a game plan and go from there. All right guys, well thanks for hanging out with me on this little update. Look at these trees. I mean, does it get any better than that? I want acres and acres and acres of this, but that will come with a little bit of time and another couple of years. So thanks for following along and checking out this little update. Like I said, I know it's been a few months. I'm gonna keep up with it, get you guys at least an update a week, and we'll just keep plugging away at it over here. If you guys got questions for us, leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.